12.5 circles in the coordinate plane. This is the last section of geometry for the year. So here's how this works. If you take a cone and you cut it with a plane and make what's called a cross section, there's 4 conic sections that come out of this. A circle just happens to be one of them. The other 3 you'll see possibly in an Algebra 2 class or possibly a trig class. The parabolas are the U-shaped things. An ellipse is an oval, and a hyperbola is a double parabola, basically. The only one we're going to do in geometry is a circle. So, some basic stuff here. Alright, the equation of a circle that we're going to put on a graph with a center h and k and a radius of r. So h is the x-coordinate of the center, and k is the y-coordinate of the center, and r is the radius. You guys already know that. This is the equation of a circle. You don't FOIL it out. You don't do anything crazy. You use it right as it sits. Okay? So this is just an equation that you need to know. So to do this, we're going to write the standard equation of a circle with center 5, negative 2. So this is h and k, and then radius of 7. So we go x minus h squared plus y minus k, and since k is negative 2 here, it becomes a plus squared equals radius squared, which would be 49. That is the equation of that circle. Alright, this one's a little different. This says the standard equation of a circle with center 1, negative 3. So on a graph, this point right here is the center of the circle, and it goes through the point 2, 2. So this point right here is on the circle. So somewhere, the circle goes like that, something. Okay, so from here to here is your radius of your circle, and we kind of need to know that in order to write the equation of the circle. So how I look at it is there's a right triangle here. It has a 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and r is the hypotenuse of that right triangle. So I can do 1 squared plus 5 squared equals r squared, and I can come up with my radius. Now here's the tricky part, okay? You do the left side equals r squared. To write the equation of a circle, you need r squared. So we don't even need to take the square root of this in order for us to write the equation of the circle. We have h and k because they gave us the center, and then r squared goes on the right side of the equation. So we get x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, equation of the circle. Alright, let's try another one. Center of 2, 3. So there's our center. Passes through the point negative 1, 1. So your circle would go something like this. I don't know. Alright, so here's your radius. So we can make a little right triangle out of this. It's 2 and 3. So we do 2 squared plus 3 squared equals r squared. So that's 4 plus 9 is 13. And then we can just write our equation of the circle. We've got center hk. So we're going to do x minus h squared plus y minus 3 squared equals r squared. Okay, not too bad. Alright, so this time it says to find the center and the radius of the circle, and they gave us the equation. So, center, we'll put a C. H is here, so that's 7. Y, or K, is right here, but this is a plus here. So think of this as minus negative 2. So your K is negative 2. And then your radius is the square root of this. So square root of 64 is 8. So then to graph the circle, we put the center on first. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, negative 2. and then it has a radius of 8. The easiest way to do this to graph is to count 8 to the right, up, left, and down, and then kind of sketch in the circle from there. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we can kind of sketch in the circle from here. And you'll have to pardon me, I'm using my tablet, so I don't draw very well with the tablet. Okay, there's our circle. Alright, same deal, right? Center H, K, so the center is 2, 3. Radius is square root of 100, so that's 10. So you go 2, 3, and then you count 10 in all directions and draw your circle, and it's going to be a fairly big circle this time. Alright, one more. Center, negative 4, 1, because this is H, that is K, and then radius is 5, it's the square root of 25. So we go negative 4, 1, and then you count 5 in all directions. 5, 5, and then you sketch your circle in. Alright? Alright, challenge problem. I'm not going to do this one for you, but maybe you can try it and ask me if you did it correctly. It says the point negative 1, 4 is on a circle with center 5, negative 2. So there's your H and K. It says find the standard equation and the diameter of the circle and leave your answer in simplest radical form. So if you get a chance and you'd like to try this one out, let me know if you think you got it right. Alright? And we are complete.